Happy Friday, Rockstars and Lambs. It's Josh Cooley here. I just want to say thanks so much for making the YouTube channel a big success. Thanks for reading Hot Mess. Thanks for staying in tune with everything that's going on in the Josh Cooley universe. There's a lot that I kind of wanted to talk about. I try to do every video in 5 minutes or less, and sometimes I go over because I know 5 minutes is a very short time when you're talking to someone in person. But 5 minutes is a long time online. Sometimes to download because we don't have enough bandwidth. I thought we were over those days, but we're not. Or because our iPads and our smartphones don't move fast enough. Weird. So, I wanted to say, I'm filming this for Friday. I went to dinner with a friend of mine that that recently we've had a lot of attention in the cyber universe and things that have gone on. And we had a talk about people and things that you do when you're out versus things that you do when you're on like Facebook with somebody. And I think that we've gotten to a point in our life, I have to elaborate about it because like this YouTube thing I never thought that I'd get into, but I really like it. And working on the podcast and getting ready to expand the brand is such a big deal to me because I've brought on people, that I never thought I'd have to. We brought on my mom and my dad, who are two really great business references as president, and one as vice president of operations. Crazy, right? I'm the CEO, so ultimately everything, is my decision. But as far as making financial decisions or operations decisions, I have to have a team of people that I really trust. And then I have like my accountant, I have people that I talk about when it comes to those things financially that we have to think about with the Joshua Ryan universe and Studio JRy, which is the creative that you guys see all the time. So the thing that I wanted to talk about with Facebook versus knowing people in person is that I came to this agreement with a friend of mine that if we're not going to do something on Facebook and he's not going to follow me on Twitter and do those things, then it shouldn't really matter. And that was something that I wrote about in the new Hot Mess, was that you should either dump a friend, or I said I was going to quit Facebook stalking. And what we came to the agreement was that I'm not going to see every day on Facebook, because I love seeing you guys on Facebook and on Twitter, but if I can't see him on Facebook, and he's blocked posts of mine, or blocked posts of his that I can't see, then at least let's meet up once a week and have dinner like friends used to in the day before there was social media, before you were IMing. Remember the days when we used to email and IM on Yahoo and AOL? And now people very rarely do that now. I can't get people to BBM me on my BlackBerry at all because we're all so instantaneous with Facebook and Twitter. But I looked at that and I couldn't look at a genuine friend or a genuine confidant as somebody who was on Facebook or Twitter. Because I know that we've all had situations where we've either gotten blocked or we've been deleted, or we deleted people because she or he was a downer, or we can't handle what they were talking about. It's a different age we're living in. And one thing that I'm learning going into the new year and that I've said into 2012 is that I'm not going to make apologies. And so we were having a conversation tonight over dinner about apologies and not making apologies. And he was like, it's kind of concerning to me because you're really strong in your convictions when you don't want to make an apology. And I was like, I think sorry is used too much. I think that we use sorry like a Band-Aid, and sometimes that Band-Aid gets soggy or it rips all the hair off our arm and you're left with a little pain and a little sting. And so I don't think Band-Aids like sorry work in life anymore, especially when things are so instantaneous. There's things that we do and say that let people form opinions about us. And I've done those things, and I know everybody else has done them as well. But I have the courage of my convictions to come out and say that I'm not making apologies into the new year. I know who I am, I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm putting out. And I knew that going into having dinner with him was a milestone in our relationship because for once, we're not always around each other, we're not always texting each other, and I'm not always checking on him. So it was a little different because I had to learn that Facebook is not the world. Even though I see a lot of you every single day and you guys send me great emails, that's still not human interaction. So I think that it would be a great thing to see all of you, my lambs, my viewers, people that are getting online and listening and reading and doing all those things. Find somebody, don't delete them on Facebook, but I mean, that's a cool little experiment. Find somebody that you can have lunch with every week, every 2 weeks. Come up with your own schedule that works for you. And make it about this again, like making people. The whole creation of Rockstars and Lambs and the concept of Rockstars and Lambs was, I don't know if any of you have ever noticed, but Rockstars and Lambs doesn't have an and sign. We have a plus sign for you plus me equals collaboration. Rockstars plus Lambs equals a collaboration. So find your other person. Find your plus sign in this world. Have lunch with them. Have coffee, have tea, have them come to your house. You go to their house. If you have kids, make play dates. Create this bond that we don't need Facebook to create. That's the first thing. My pledge was also with all of you to change the world. I know it seems a little too la 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 to say that, but change the world. Me and you can change the world. All of us on Facebook, if we all got together, could change the world, and we could reverse every little bit of bullshit that the world is into right now. It starts with you. It starts with me. Find a friend. Grab a buddy, grab some coffee, and let's change the world together. Remember, you plus me equals everything's okay. Have a good Friday.